What's going on out there in YouTube? And your boy Pace is back here on the Pace Deli Show where we feed off my thoughts. Today I want to talk about knowledge versus wisdom. There are a lot of people who have these two knowledge bases misunderstood, so I thought I'd give an accurate video on how to describe these two knowledge forms in its totality so it can be clear to you if you're wise or knowledgeable, or if both. Knowledge by itself is information collected. Wisdom is information applied. Knowledge is information that you gather. What do I do with the knowledge? Wisdom directs how you use what you just collected. But in order to really have wisdom, you must have experience. The Bible says that the old is wise. When older people are functioning correctly, which I've met a lot of wise older folk in my life, and that's what made me the man that I am today, is they've had life experiences and they were attentive to the life experiences, so now they can teach the young. But sometimes the older folk get frustrated with us as young people because we feel like we know it all, we got information, but we don't have experience. And so there's a frustration with the older generation to the younger generation because we don't respect their experience when we ought to. And then we wonder why we going in divorce court, why we got child support, why we got 5 baby mamas fighting, because there was a mother who been through what you already trying to go through. She has the life experience to say, I done been there, baby. Find you a good man that's working in the church. Get away from these dudes in the street. Yeah, they might be drug dealers, they might have a little money, but it's going to be a terrible life. You lie, whatever, you don't know because you got information. You think you know it all, but you don't have experience. Wisdom is the physical expression of knowledge. So therefore, wisdom is expensive. Because if you're not willing to pay the price of experience, you will never really be wise. There are a lot of smart people who are not wise. They got degrees, they know what 2 + 2 is, 6 + 6, but they don't know how to apply what they have learned. For a short example, you know how to be quiet. I know how to be quiet. Knowledge teaches me how to be quiet. Close your mouth and nothing will come out. I'm quiet. Wisdom teaches me when to be quiet. In between the two is experience. That's wisdom. That's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. They are related, but there still is a difference. If I was to explain this difference, I would use marriage. Knowledge and wisdom are related through information. Knowledge is the sister, but wisdom is the sister-in-law. There is a difference, but they're still related. Only through the vehicle or being joined or married through information. Because you get information from both. But how do you get it? There's a difference in how you attain it. I collect information with knowledge by itself. I went through physical experiences to learn wisdom. I look at wisdom as the sequel to knowledge. You cannot really have wisdom unless you collective knowledge. And the only way you're going to really have true wisdom is going through the vehicle of experience. That's why you can tell a wise person from an unwise person and how they speak and act. You can tell that they haven't had enough life experience to teach them that that's improper to act right there. I should hold my opinion right here. Oh, I'm in a group full of women who are rowdy, rambunctious. Probably best for me as a man to be quiet. Because I'm not about to be arguing with women all day. That's wisdom. You have to argue with a woman to know when not to argue with a woman. Because there are brothers, I don't care what brothers say, they have argued with women. They mamas, they brothers, their sisters. They know I'm not about to argue with you. Because women go on all day. I'm not going to do it. That's wisdom. What do you do with the knowledge that you have collected? There are people who can be wise, but they're not smart. They don't know what 2 plus 2 is. They don't know. They don't have the intellect to understand what 2 plus 2 is. But they have the experience to know how to use 2 plus 2. You'll get it when you think about it. Experience gets you to the road of wisdom. When you've had enough life experiences, you are qualified and eligible for wisdom. Though that's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Information collected, knowledge. Information applied, wisdom. And there are some people who do both very well. They are smart as well as wise. And then there are some people who don't. They are smart, but they're not wise. There are people who are wise, but they're not smart. That's how you obtain the knowledge. They go through different vehicles. And like I said, a lot of the old school people are frustrated because young folk don't want to listen. But wisdom teaches us. You need more life experience. That's why some old folk just say let them bump their head. They'll learn. They'll go through life and experience.